So this is the side with the foundation, this is without. I don't see the difference. Hey sis, welcome back to my channel. Now today we are doing a foundation review. This is going to be the first foundation review for this year. I'm starting off fresh. I'm excited because I haven't done a review on any products in a while. I love focusing the entire video on one specific product, so I'm excited to do reviews for you guys. This is the finishing look. I'm loving how it came out. So if you are curious and want to know how I achieved today's look, then just continue to watch. All right, so we're gonna get right into this review, and I'm excited because, like I said, it is the first foundation review I'm doing for the year. I do want to do this throughout the year, so if you guys do like reviews, let me know in the comments, give it a thumbs up. So let's get right into this review. So as you guys can see, I have my brows already done. I think I want to start with priming, just so that while I do the review, my face is just priming and just everything is just setting in place. So I'm gonna go in with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm just gonna focus this in my T-zone areas. I love applying it in the T-zone areas where I do get oily and just want to combat any oils. So whether I'm using a mattifying or even a hydrating foundation, I just wanna make sure that I am secure. I also like the Hydro Grip because I like that it gives a nice grip to any foundation that you use. That's actually a plus. All right, face is primed. Let's get into the specs of this foundation. So as you guys know, this is Makeup by Mario. This is his Surreal Skin Foundation. I got mine in the shade 24N. So I kind of switched between neutral and warm tones. So I decided to go with 24N. I've been actually seeing a lot of people doing the 23O, but I know I'm just not an olive undertone. I know I'm neutral or warm, so I decided to pick up 24N. I have no idea what it's gonna look like, so we're gonna swatch it together. Packaging is really cute, by the way. Super cute. Black, very, I don't know. It doesn't look like high-end, but it doesn't look like a drugstore either. It's kind of in the middle with the packaging. Okay, so I'm looking at it and I honestly feel I did a good job choosing the shade. I'm pretty good with eyeing my shade. So this is how the packaging is looking so far. Honestly, it's cute. White, I try to avoid, like, I don't like white packaging because it gets dirty faster than normal, but other than that, I think the packaging is pretty cute. All right, so before I go ahead and swatch it and just show you guys the shading and everything, I'm gonna go through what Sephora and what Makeup by Mario says this foundation will do for you. So what it is a breathable, luminous foundation that effortlessly builds and blends to illuminate the complexion with customizable, long-wearing coverage. So this foundation reveals skin's natural luminosity. It features grip technology, hydrates, and glides easily for customizable coverage. When they say customizable, obviously that means you can layer it depending on what type of look you're going for. So if you're going for a more natural look, 1 to 2 layers. If you're going for a more full coverage look, obviously you could just continue to layer it as you go. So it is a sheer finish and it works perfectly with powders, creams, and just staying true to its original color. So that is the specs on it so far. On the packaging, he left kind of like a little, I guess, little paragraph side note for us. So it says, Surreal Foundation is my complexion masterpiece. I put my heart into this groundbreaking formula with the hope of not creating a barrier of foundation, but rather awakening the true infinite beauty that lies within. And I love that. So you guys know I'm a natural type of gal. I love natural products. And just making sure that my finished product looks natural. I don't like the very cakey makeup look. So I love that his ultimate goal was for a more natural, luminous skin. I'm gonna do a neck swatch just so you guys could see it on my neck before I go in with it. So we're just gonna swatch it here. So that is how my swatch is looking before blending or anything. Very neutral. Still warm, which is what I want. I don't see any traces of a red undertone, which is what I try to avoid. And when you blend it out, that definitely just disappeared into my skin, and that's what we want. That is what we want, so I'm super excited. So you guys know I like to conceal and just make sure all of my dark areas are concealed before going in with any foundation. But today we're gonna go right into just applying the foundation. I wanna see its true coverage, just its true properties, what it will do for my skin. So let's get right into it. I don't know if I wanna do, what do I want to do? So I'm going to use my buffer brush to go in with the foundation. This is the Quo Beauty domed buffer brush, and this is just going to help stipple in this foundation. Now I think I'm going to do one pump for each side. So I'm just going to pump one pump on the back of my hand, and I like to just kind of dab it into the back of my hand, warm it up, and then apply. That is beautiful. Okay, this might be my new favorite foundation. That did not just blend into my skin. This is one layer, guys. So this is the side with the foundation, this is without. I don't see the difference. I see a nice glow though. Get the cheekbone right there. I'm loving this, guys. I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, so what I'm getting so far from this foundation is that it gives you the look of a luminous finish, but I'm seeing a soft matte, almost blurred complexion. And you guys know I suffer with a lot of pigmentation, some dark spots, my under eyes. One layer, no kid you, I'm looking through my mirror, one layer is good enough to conceal and cover dark spots. So that's honestly amazing. I don't feel I even need to go in with a second layer. So I think it's time to just see how it works with the rest of my products now. So I'm gonna go in with my Rimmel Multitasking Concealer. This is in the shade Mocha. And I'm just gonna use this to highlight. And I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge. This is the little mini ones. I've been loving these sponges to blend out my products just because it's a little easier to get underneath my eyes and just really blend out the product. Okay, so that honestly blended out super easily. I don't see any issues mixing these two products so far. So in terms of mixing your other products with this foundation, I don't think you'll have any issues. I think I do want to go in with one more layer underneath my eyes. All right, for contour, I'm going in with the NYX Wonder Stick. I've been loving this. It's between, honestly, it's between this one and the Fenty Matte Stick I've been using to cream contour. The Fenty Matchstick though will always be my favorite, but this is a close number 2. So I'm just going to use this to lightly contour my contours. When I tell you guys I do not touch the other side, I haven't had a reason to use the other side yet, so we'll see. I've been using the contour, as you guys can see. If you guys haven't got the Fenty Matchstick yet and you do want something a little bit more affordable, these NYX Wonder Sticks are super comparable. Mine is in the shade Deep. So if you are my skin twin or think you are similar in complexion, I would definitely recommend the NYX Wonder Sticks. I still can't get over how this foundation is looking. I'm actually shocked. And I'm actually proud of myself for choosing the correct shade. All right, so I'm just gonna blend underneath my eye, make sure all those creases are blend it in because I am going to go in with my powders now. So I'm using my Vasanti Lotus Brightening Powder. This has been my favorite setting powder for months now. This is in the shade 400. And I'm just taking my sponge to go in and set. Like I said, I've been loving these smaller sponges because it really gets right underneath my eyes, just to set my creases underneath my eyes. Skin is coming together. We're loving this. I'm gonna quickly bronze my face. So I'm taking my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer. This is in the shade Dark 500. This is just going to set my contour as well as kind of just give me a bronzed finish. So I'm going in with my smaller angled brush to set my contour, my nose contour. All right, so base complexion is complete. I'm gonna finish up just a little intricate parts of my makeup, so my eyes and my lips, some blush, and then come back and show you guys the final product and just my final thoughts on this foundation. So I will be back. All right, so this is how the finishing product is looking. So overall, I honestly love this foundation. I love the shade. I love how all of my products work together. I had no issues blending out any products. I love how it's good enough for one layer, but if you are a girl who likes to pack on layers just for that full coverage look, go for it. Definitely buildable. I see where he was going with that. But I really love how this came out. Foundation, honestly, I'll give it like a 8, 9 out of 10. I wasn't mad at it. Down to the shade, down to the coverage, down to the finishing look of it. Everything was perfect. If you are an oily girl like myself, I definitely don't think you will hate this. Like I said in the beginning, it gave a luminous look, but the finish of it gave me soft matte vibes. So it's still combating our oils, it's still protecting us. So I honestly love how everything came out. Let me know what you guys think of this finished look. If you are new, make sure you are subscribed. Leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.